Alright, pieces of the strut coming out piece by piece. Just chopping that thing up. Alright folks, I'm chilling with Robert and Christina, and today's a Thursday, and man, you got a flight out tonight, brother.
11:45 p.m. to Seattle, Washington.
So he's headed to Seattle, folks, after spending how many months? 3 months here. 3 months here with his wife and kids, and now he's got to head back to the grind. Headed back to where, brother?
Back to Alaska.
Back to Alaska. So folks, he's going from this beach right here, beautiful warm weather in Subic Bay, and it's about to get cold, right?
Probably about 6 foot of snow and 20 degrees.
Well,
so we're stopping in for a last beer over here at Blue Rock.
Last beer, my friends. And
we got rum and Coke.
And tell us what you ordered, brother.
We got oysters on the half shell here, covered in hollandaise sauce and cheese.
Now, folks,
special here at Blue Rock.
That, I mean, check that out. That looks absolutely delicious.
1 dozen oysters.
1 dozen oysters.
Cold beer.
Yep.
And then farewell.
And then time to head out.
Time to head out.
All right, folks. I just want to say farewell to my buddy here, and his wife staying here. So it's going to be several months before they see each other again. Cheers to y'all.
Cheers.
And man, I can't wait till you get back, brother.
In the shell. These are actually steamed in the shell.
They're steamed in the shell?
Steamed in the shell, covered with hollandaise sauce.
With hollandaise sauce and you said a little cheese,
and these are fresh. These are caught every morning.
Okay, so tell us how it is, brother.
Oh my gosh.
It's delicious.
Hollandaise sauce and Parmesan cheese.
My goodness. Now, folks, look, I'm not an oyster guy, but those look absolutely delicious. For me, they almost look like tater skins, but they're not tater skins. Look at that, my friends.
Oh. For you oyster lovers, Blue Rock, here in Subic Bay. The best.
There you have it. Okay, so they have not had the oysters
since COVID.
Since the Rona started rolling around.
They came in today.
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 So they are back on the menu, my friends. My goodness. Well, buddy, I'm glad you stopped in, man.
Good to see you all.
Man, that's emotional. Anybody who's ever been deployed or been on any type of contract, working on an oil rig, working on a crab boat, fishing boat, you know it's emotional when you got to separate from your family. You know you're not going to be able to see them for months, you know, or in some cases a year or more. And so I told Robert, I was like, look, man, let's just say our goodbyes here. If I walk you out to the van, bro, I might start crying. And back when me and Pablo Escobar and the J-Dog was rolling strong, every time that we had to leave Thailand, they were grown men crying. I remember putting Pablo in the cab and crying, and the taxi driver, Thai man, was like, what the hell's going on? Is it? Like, bro, we're just emotional. We're just crying because we got to leave Thailand and go back to the grind. So Robert, man, I'll see you on the flip side, my brother. Hell, maybe I'll see you up in Alaska. You know, that's one of my to-do lists, to go work on a crab boat up there in Alaska. So who knows? Just, you never know when you're gonna look over your shoulder and I'm gonna pop in there with a bottle of Jack Daniels, ready to take over Alaska. And for everybody out there, they just said that those oysters were absolutely 100% delicious on time. So if you're an oyster guy, you need to come here to the Blue Rock, because right now they're back on the menu. And I'll find out if they're permanently on the menu or what's going on, but oysters equal Blue Rock. All right, folks, historic day. They're starting to break down the floating bar. This thing's been hard aground. Been hard aground for months now. And I know a lot of folks listen to my voice. You know, we all have beers, good times on this bar. You can see they're chopping up the struts and sections. The gentleman right there Just taking out pieces of it, piece by piece. But you know, the question is, how do you refloat a floating bar that's hard ground? And these are the first steps right here. I guess gonna dig out a trench. But it's a historic occasion, folks. I mean, look right there. How many people took a piss in that CR and read that shit? That thing is hard ground. So we're gonna monitor, see how they do it. All right, take care, buddy. Now, folks, look, this is the strategy. And I saw them making these things. They're made out of concrete. And I was like, why are they pouring those? But it's a base for the jack. And so what they're gonna do is jack this thing up. I assume pontoon by pontoon, and then dig it out. And then once they get it dug out, then it shouldn't be an issue to pull the thing out of here. Well, folks, hopefully I'll be here during whatever day they pull this thing out. And that's what I was talking to my buddy about. It's just, this thing's a piece of history. So many people have gotten drunk on this bar and drank and swam and hung out. It'll be a while, but she will float again, or at least the Blue Rock floating bar will float again. Whether it's a new one or not, I don't know. But there you go. Been working all day digging it out, and they're also taking off this last pontoon. So you can see they've already chopped this thing off. And my buddy said that they weren't going to, that they were going to take that off, make the bar a little bit smaller. But there you go. There's the last pontoon. And I think this thing was flooded too. It took battle damage when it got beached, and I think this thing was full of water as well. I'm not sure. But I think that's what he told me. But I guess in the redesign, just make the bar a little bit smaller. Now, folks, a special treat. I'm here with my friend Roi Krystle and Kim, right? So Kim and Roi Krystle came to see us. And you guys live in Olongapo?
Yes, we're from Olongapo originally.
Okay, so they came over from Olongapo to see us. And I got wife number one and wife number two on the scene here. Check out Janice right quick. Janice is wearing the same dress that Fatima was wearing the other day. I like that. I don't have to buy two pairs of jeans. So Roi Krystle has a very special friend named Russell.
That is my close friend. We've been
Okay.
friends for 3 years.
All right. So Russell is in Dallas, Texas, right? And he's a fan of the channel.
Yes, he is. He's a big fan, and I just want to let him know that I'm able to meet you because you live close to where I live. So.
All right. So hey, big shout out to Russell in Dallas, Texas. I hope you're doing well, my friend.
This is a surprise. Russell.
Yeah. It's so cool. The other day they stopped by, and unfortunately I was over on the base, and we were hiking to those waterfalls.
I love those videos.
And checking out the mount. Thank you.
I love those videos.
And folks, she brought by. Now, obviously I didn't get to meet her the other day, but she brought by a box of chocolate chip cookies. Show us what you brought today, Dawn. Are these chocolate chip, or is this a different one?
This actually went 3 of our famous flavors.
Okay.
This is the s'mores, the peanut butter, and
The s'mores. Oh my goodness.
Yema. It's the Philippine caramel.
A Philippine caramel. And you've been baking since
college.
Okay, so these are the s'mores,
Yeah.
and these are the
Yema, the salted Yema.
salted Yema.
It's the Philippine caramel.
Okay, so a Philippine caramel, and the other one's
It's peanut butter.
is peanut butter.
I wish I could have
Folks.
bought more.
My goodness, thank you very much. And now, ladies, she told me that this box was just special for me and Forrest G. So, both you and Kim are teachers in Olongapo, right? Okay, and what grade do you teach?
Well, before I used to teach college students, but now we're teaching ESL.
Okay.
We're doing ESL right now.
So ESL, so how's that?
Middle school.
It's good.
It's good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sometimes it's hard when kids have like zero English.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a challenging job, huh? Now, folks, Forrest G is tearing up that s'more. My goodness.
You like it?
Folks, those cookies are Forrest G approved.
He likes it so.
He likes it so much.
Whoa, buddy. He's shivering because he's been in the swimming pool and it's kind of cool here today. Man,
Forrest G approved.
those cookies are definitely Forrest G approved, my friends. Look at that dude drinking a mango shake, eating a fresh baked s'more cookie.
Thanks, Forrest.
Look at him. My goodness. That boy's going to town on that cookie. Don't get your cookie too close to Ate. She might try to get a bite, buddy. Okay, so tell us, you made these cookies fresh this morning. Okay, so just a quick note about the business. If you want to order some cookies, now I'll put the link down in the description, but you got to order them on one day and you're going to get them the next because
Freshly baked.
freshly baked.
Give me like an hour to prepare everything and bake it for you. Then we'll deliver it fresh at your doorsteps.
Okay, now you'll deliver anywhere in Olongapo, right?
Just in Olongapo City because I'm busy at work, so we only deliver on Saturdays.
Okay.
10 a.m. to maybe 6 or 7 p.m.
Look at these fresh cookies. Okay, so if you want some, give her some lead time to make you a fresh batch of cookies. And if you're sitting here in Barrio Barreto, you can send your tricycle driver over there to Olongapo to pick them up, or call the Lamborghini, and he'll go over here and pick up you some cookies. But folks, my goodness, thank you so much, Dawn. What are you gonna think?
I actually want to thank Russell because without him, I won't be able to meet you, and this wouldn't happen actually.
So sweet. So shout out to Russell. Russell, man, I'm sitting here hanging out.
I'm with Kim. Right?
Yeah, Kim's over here too. And Forrest G and my ladies, and man, I hope you're doing well in Dallas, brother. You know, like I said before, I used to live in Houston as a young man, so I love Texas. How is that, buddy? Boy, how's that cookie?
You want more? You want some more?
You can't have the whole box, buddy. Now today is a quiet day, even though it's Saturday here. It's had a little bit of rain, and maybe that's why everybody's not out at the beach. But usually Saturdays are kind of crowded here. But it's a little bit quiet today, I think, because it's a cloudy, sort of rainy day. But Forrest G has been down in the beach, but he is shaking and shivering because it's not 100 degrees out like it normally is. He's over there. He's a little chilly dog. He's a chilly dog. Roi Krystle, thank you very much for coming to meet us, and thanks for those cookies. And thank you, Kim, for coming. And big shout out to Russell. And what's her boyfriend's name? I'm gonna give him a shout out too. AJ. Shout out to AJ in the U.S. Navy. My brother would appreciate what you're doing. And stay safe over there, and we'll see you guys whenever you get here. Beers on me, my friends. So these ladies got other places to go, so I'm gonna tell them goodbye. But folks, thanks for joining us on today's video. Certainly appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, hit that little Overstay Road sign somewhere right in there. Get on board my train. I certainly appreciate it. Buddy man, you need to work on your American Idol skills, baby.
Meron pa dito. Gusto mo dalawa?
Ladies, no fighting. Let's get in the house before we start fighting.